Alrighty, I'd say it is time we got this show on the road. Let me just move this over. Sorry if it happens to be a little bit loud, but just trying to get things set up since it's been for friggin' ever since I last did anything related to what most of you folks came here for. But anyway, hello, hi, greetings, curious, concerned, simple visitors, or fellow subscribers. This is Director Brian, and I can't believe it's been that long since I've last done that kind of intro, whether it be for a video or whether it be for a live stream or anything like that. Apologies for the setup. You won't see me on this webcam very long because I'm probably going to be doing a little bit of Gmod, but it's been a while, and I figured I'd do a little bit of a stream just to catch up with all you folks because it's been a while. Plus it's Friday, so I figured, why the hell not? Hello, folks. How are you all doing tonight? It is 9:43 p.m. as of right now, so it is definitely looking like a pretty nice time. So let me just share this out on my Twitter, so that way most of the other folks that keep up with my other stuff can hop on the stream. There we go. I'll also be sure to pop this up in a few other places as well, because why the hell not? I have been in a bit of a rut, if I'm being perfectly honest. It has been a really long while, and honestly, just haven't been in the best mindset as of lately. But considering, I wanted to get back into doing a little bit more Gmod stuff, I figured I'd catch up with all you folks, just catch up on things that are happening, as well as do a little bit of Gmod as well. I have it open, and I probably won't keep my webcam up for very long, because, just would like to get back into a bit of the animated swing. Yes. Can I ask you something, please? Yes, you may. If it involves anything related to the Tormented, I'm afraid I do have a little bit of some unfortunate news to bring up, but please proceed. I'm here to answer some questions, of course, if any of you guys happen to have any. I suppose I can keep the music playing, just gotta keep it at a little bit of a low. Keep it at a nice little mood. There we go. Alright. Got some Doom music playing in the background because I had no idea what music I wanted to play. I could have done the music for Goliath's Requiem, but honestly, I would, despite the fact that I arranged that music, I don't want to get caught with copyright stuff. Can I ask you to make an animation or poster? Requests are not a thing here, but if you happen to be a patron, then you could ask for something like that. But I mean, I don't normally do requests. I'm just a guy that likes to do animations of my own stuff, so apologies for that. Also, apologies for this. It's been a stressful night, and I'm just coping with the day, basically. I also got some candy with me, so hopefully that should keep me occupied as well with the sweets and stuff. So what have y'all been up to? It's been forever. Talk to me, guys. What have you folks been friggin' doing as of recently? Anything cool? Anything schwanky? Oh, fuck off, Atlas. You're sus. You're sus. I fucking love that parody so much. Did I see this Splatoon 3 trailer? I did. I did actually see it. To be perfectly honest, I am still waiting waiting until I hear a little more info surrounding the game before I even consider getting it. I am still very much interested, but I would like to see more context behind the content the single player is going to have before I even consider getting it. I am normally a single player buff, and hopefully if there is a co-op mode like Splatoon 2, I at least hope that it's one that could also be played solo as well, because you know me, I like to be able to have a mode that I can play for hours on end without having to play like the same mode. Not much played Animal Crossing most of the day. That's all right. I hear some good stuff about Animal Crossing. I mean, I'm not an Animal Crossing buff myself and whatnot. Fuck college. Yeah, it's rough. It's fucking rough, and I fucking know it. Also, those that don't know, that is Atlas Emerging. He is the guy who did the new logo for Goliath's Requiem. Absolute bliss. Give him some love. Also, I'm eating Skittles right now. Hey, Foxy, how you holding up, bud? Been a hot minute. I have Splatoon 2. I didn't really get the first game. I was intrigued in potentially getting it, but instead I actually gifted it to my siblings for their birthday. Not birthday, Christmas at one point. I'd seen reviews around the time it originally came out, specifically from Some Call Me Johnny. So yeah. It was the second game that got me interested because at least at the time it was new, I had a Switch, and I figured, gotta satiate my shooter game. Hey, Shaz, welcome to the party. Good to have you here. How are you holding up, friendo? Been working with my project partner, Ben Dover, on a government project. Oh, well, Jesus, don't fucking talk about it here. Top secret shit all around. Just got done streaming myself. I heard that you were streaming. I should go back to GR. I want to see if I can figure out how to unlock the second mini-boss fight. I mean, like, second mini-boss? If you're talking about Jaws of Vengeance, you just keep playing the quests. I don't know. Still, though, it's good to catch up with all you folks. It's just been a hot minute, and I just want to catch up with each and every single one of y'all, because I miss you! I miss you, folks! But anyway, since a lot of you folks are here, I figured maybe I'd take a little bit of time to talk about stuff that's going on for the channel. I might actually try and clip this down, so that way I can maybe re-upload it for everyone else's convenience and whatnot. So I'll edit this as I go along, and just keep in mind, I am going at this without a script. I mean, it's a live stream after all. Most of the stuff that I do is improvised, so just bear in mind there. But yeah, streaming earlier, I was plagued by buffering, but got some GMod work done. Sorry if I was silent on Discord last night. Nah, no worries. That's all perfect. That's perfectly fine, but don't worry about that. It was a rough time yesterday, so... But today's a little better. Today's definitely a little better than usual, so yeah. Anyway, so in regards to stuff that's been going on with the channel, I mean, I've talked about this on my Twitter page. If you want to keep up to date with any of that stuff, like any stuff that goes on with the channel, I talk about it there. So, at UUP Director, or just Twitter, www.twitter.com/UUP Director. Hashtag shameless promo. But I do keep up most of my updates there, though I always still try to keep up to date on this side as well through posts and whatnot. But Julia, what's going on for the channel? I am hoping to get back in full swing. I mean, the fact that I'm doing a stream of some GMod work should already be enough to say that I am going to be doing some stuff for animations as well. I would like to get back into it, so there's that. In regards to projects overall. Those that missed it, I'm not sure if it was either yesterday or a few days before. This is where the bad news comes in, and surely enough, fucking Sign of Evil plays in the background while I'm talking about this. But unfortunately, those of you who are fans of The Tormented might be a little displeased to know that the original timeline for the series, as it was, is now defunct. Basically meaning the original Tormented series as we know it has been canceled. The first season, while there were a lot of good things that I was pleased about with the series, unfortunately, with recent events happening, it's kind of resulted in me really thinking a lot about it and just like how feeling like certain things just didn't work out right. Like especially like one of the bigger connections was that all the main characters like Kaz, Rocky, Bliss, and Copper, they were all based off of those that know my old pets. Like Copper was based off of my first dog, Kaz was based off of my first cat, Rocky, Bliss was my second cat, and Rocky the third one as well, and so on and so forth. But recently, unfortunately, we had to put down Bliss because it was kind of getting to that point where she was basically at the end of her last legs, and we just kind of wanted to, you know, make sure she wasn't in pain anymore. And yeah, she trucked on for 20 years, and it was very gut wrenching. It was very, very gut wrenching because she was like, she's family to us. She was family to us. We really cared about her, and you know, to be able to comfort her when like during her last like few minutes of her life was hard to take in, very hard. But with that, because all of the characters in the Tormented were connected to that, and knowing the lore that I was writing out for it initially at the time, there was just something about it that didn't feel right. It didn't feel right to put characters that were named after family that I cherished and cared for to be put in all of those like situations, like inhabited and all that other stuff. But that's not to say I don't want to get rid of the Tormented. It's just that if I'm going to continue it, or if I'm going to do more of it, I am going to have to start from scratch. And thankfully, I am already in the process of writing a new full-on script for a new iteration of the first season of The Tormented. And it will be structured a little bigger this time, in about the same ambition as, say, Splatter's Fresh War, which I will say right now is going to be my next project after Splattenstein Episode 2. A lot of work was already put into the script. I just need to finalize it just a little bit more, and then it will be pretty much like ready for voice actors to get their stuff in. I'll be going from episode to episode, so on and so forth, and pretty much everything is set. Everything is ready to go, and it's just a matter of finalizing, getting the voices, and then on. Same will be handled with the Tormented's new thing, which I have yet to really talk about more of, which I will hopefully do later on in the future. It needs twinking is what you're saying. Yes, basically what I'm doing is, it's basically going to be a soft reboot. This new iteration of the Tormented is going to be a soft reboot. It will touch off of the same similar elements, but I am going to be fleshing it out a little bit more, so that way, like, not only there's more to the series, but also there's like more in line in regards to character development. Because for a 4-part series, with the first 3 being some of the shortest and part 4 being one of like the largest in the friggin' series, a lot of it felt rushed, and generally I just kind of want to try and start it with like a new slate, a clean slate, and just being able to do all that stuff. So this is Director Brian. Wonderschnell, I've heard some things about you, good sir. How are you today? I believe Shads has told me a little bit about you. Welcome to the stream. But yes, the Tormented will be going through a bit of a change. I'm still in the process of writing it, but I mean, who knows? Maybe I might like get the script out to voice actors so I can get the first episode out just to see how the reception is. And if it goes well, then I can probably continue it from there. So I can't make any promises for sure, but I am working some stuff out just to make sure that everything feels more cleaner, things can connect more together, and I can have a little more time to really develop the characters more than they initially were. And this isn't to say that I want to replace the original thing. If anything, I just want to make it better. Like, implement a new story. And, I mean, the whole thing with, like, the characters sharing the names and whatnot was just one factor to it. The other factor was the connection to the Slenderverse. A lot of you know about the Inhabited and stuff like that. And I will say this, the Inhabited is not going anywhere. It's just that he's going to be going through some changes as well. And as to what those changes are, I can't really talk about just yet, but in due time, more will be learned. Because Inhabited, he's the guy who's basically behind the scenes, talking about all the details related to the story in front of everyone, underneath everyone's noses, is based off of one of my favorite characters from the Slenderverse, and that is the Habit. And I don't want to let go of the idea. It's just that I really wanted to try and make this character into something more different, more unique, and something that I could call my own, rather than feeling like a copy-paste of something from the Slenderverse. And the reason why I'm making that change and taking the Slenderverse out of the equation is because of the controversy that surrounded it regarding one particular series, which will not be mentioned because fuck that guy. Anyway. How have things been for you, Brian? First time I'm seeing you and actually interested in seeing more of your works. Well, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Things have been a little rough lately. Just a lot of things happening. I don't feel like very happy with myself as of lately due to a lot of things that have happened. More specifically, stuff with Goliath's Requiem, but all of that is in the past at this point. There's nothing I can do to change that. And I'm just trying to do what I can to move on from it, just so I can be happier with myself and just try to keep connections with people that I made during the process of making this game. I don't want to forget this project. It is an experience that meant a lot to me. And the final product is definitely something that I am still, in a sense, proud of. But I'm not as proud of it as I was beforehand. And it's disappointing because a lot of things just happened that were either A, out of my control, or B, I should have thought about it beforehand. But that's for a completely different time. And I just want to be happy, all right? So I'm doing what I love. I want to do everything I can. And we're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to do some GMod stuff. The Inhabited, I don't know how to spell him, was actually the cause of a character of my own, using some other characters as inspiration. He's still a work in progress, but I think he's coming along well. I'm glad that a lot of people have really found an intrigue in the Inhabited, even though he is basically Habit from Everman Hybrid. I like trying to expand upon that universe a bit, but I want to try something new. I want to try and make this character in a different light. He will still be the same Habby that you know. It's just that his overall story will be very different. As to what that story is, again, more to be revealed in due time. As for anything else, Splattenstein, that's actually what I'm going to be streaming tonight. I'm going to be animating some of Splattenstein and just getting some of the footage together because, I know a lot of you folks like to know how I do some animations every now and then, and to be able to do it in front of you guys, I thought it would be a nice idea. I thought it would be really cool. If you don't mind me asking, what was your personal favorite project to work on? I can safely say Goliath's Requiem was one of my favorite projects to do because, it's a big thing. It's a game that I was able to help me expand upon my skills that I already had 5 years after the last DA Legacy came out, and it was a fun project. But if we're talking about videos, I'd say the Tormented Part 4 was definitely one of my favorites to do. Even though it is defunct, it is still one of my most, I still think it's one of the better parts, even though it does feel like some things are forced in. I was happy to have been able to expand upon themes and stuff like that. All around, it was something that I really enjoyed. If we're gonna talk about anything else, it's just kind of hard to think about. I do really like the video that I did of Inhabited with friggin' Fiametta. I love doing that. Was gonna say, you could tell how much care and love was put into Goliath's Requiem. I really do appreciate that. I loved working on that, even though a lot of stuff happened that was out of my control. I still can't deny that it was a labor of love, and I really do appreciate it. It's just that, some people really need to know when something's canon and something isn't. That's all I'll say. Anyway, so we're gonna get started on the Gmod side of things. So let's get the hell out of this close-up cam, because I know you all aren't here just to see my face, but let's just turn that off for now. And anyway, let's just pop this thing open. And looky here. So this is one of the scenes that comes in after the intro. They're in a tunnel section that they're basically trying to hide away for a little while before moving on into their next objective, which you will find later down the line when the video eventually comes out. And I suppose just for the sake of clarification, I may as well show off the clip from Splattenstein episode 2's intro. So let me just go find it, and I'm gonna screen share it and stuff. So give me a moment. I know I just popped out for a moment after just like showing the game first. I mean, showing GMod first. So give me a hot second to open this thing up, and then I will. Well, first let's just pause the music, and then I will showcase it. All right, so we got it open. Let us do a little bit. Let's do a screen capture of this thing right here. I'll turn off the video cam so I don't use up that much memory. So let us recap on what the start of Splattenstein episode 2 is going to entail. Let me just mute my mic first.
Wait, you knew?
Yes. The Resistance has been trying to gain contact for the past few weeks, and the intel you've gathered is vital to our cause.
Wait, I'm confused. What is he talking about?
Questions for later. We have to stay under the radar for a while.
But you killed them off.
Exactly. They'll be looking for us. Now let's go!
I make this mistake a lot on JCG, so I'm glad you caught that. So thanks for that. But anyway, as I was trying to say was... Y'all were still muted. I know! Shadow! It isn't on? What? I literally just unmuted it. What? Still muted. I know! Y'all are fucking with me. Because I hear myself just fine now. I literally can hear, like, I just played back the stream. Is everything fine? Wait, y'all are fucking with me because I hear myself just fine now. Yeah, I still hear myself. Is there something wrong? You guys maybe got a refresh or something? I look scary as hell. I'm sorry. I can't help myself, all right? No, what a friggin' way to let me down. Delay, maybe? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm good now? Okay, good. That's good to know. All right. Sorry about that. That might have just been because I turned my webcam off for a little bit. I'm pretty sure I turned off the mic for the the webcam itself, because that audio quality is garbage. Actually, let me just check to see if the microphone I have selected here. Let me just switch it to the
I have. Does that sound better? Does that sound better, guys? Does that sound a wee bit better? I have. Does that sound better? Does that sound better, guys? It's okay? Okay, cool. Awesome. Pissed off over a few things. I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway, let's get that music back on. But anyway, so yeah. I was just checking through the chat a little bit, but... Oh, thank you very much, Wonder Schnell. I appreciate that. Very much so. But yeah, that was the intro sequence to Splattenstein Episode 2. Again, that was from the update that I uploaded earlier this year, where I talked about the stuff that was going to be happening during this year. Whoopsie daisy. That stuff changed. And that's all because a lot of demotivation came around from this year in regards to animation and so on and so forth. Kind of preferred the other one. Oh, I'm sorry. I just think this one sounds a little clearer. Actually changes the tone and look. Okay, that sounds nice. Fourth. Kind of preferred the other one. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the other one sounded a little choppy in terms of its quality, so I decided to change it to this one right here. Anyway, let us just... I'm just going to check up a little bit with the footage that I currently have. So, like, the last time that I did this, the footage that I had was all done with screenshots. So, I know that there's going to be a huge difference in quality. And I'm just trying to check to see where I last left off. So, I know they did a thing. Alright. Excuse me if I do take a bit. I'm just trying to keep up to this. I think that for the first stream I've seen you, this is actually really well done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that greatly. Anyway, I'm just checking where I last left off. Not done yet. Okay, cool. So what was the last shot? Okay, so this was the last shot I did, and I just need to recheck to see... Just need to recheck to see what line was being done. I need to open up the script real quick. This looks extremely unprofessional. I apologize greatly, but this is just how I do my videos. I don't normally have my editing software open because I just like to be able to do stuff within the program itself. So excuse me if I happen to be a little messy at the moment. So give me some time. Alright, so Splattenstein, final script, and I know they're in the tunnels. I'm just looking at the chat right now, actually. Octorice, you might want to calm down a bit there. You might want to calm down a bit there, okay? Oh, boy. That's gonna have to ask you to calm down a bit there, alright? Atlas, what the fuck? I literally just saw your chat on Discord. Anyway. So I got the script open, and I'm just trying to catch up with where I last was. Because, again, all I have with me are screenshots. This doesn't really help me all that much. Okay, so maybe I could... Maybe if I read the lips from the screenshots, maybe I'll actually have a better idea as to what the hell's going on. Hold on, what was that? Alright, come on. Oh wait, I think I remember what line this was. I think I remember what line this was. Yeah, that's it. Okay, all right. I know I know this is just absolute confusing and whatnot. Hello, this is my first stream of yours and I already enjoy it. Thank you, Dank Wars. I've seen you like a few of my tweets. Good to have you stop by. Anyway, 8 million words there. Okay, and then all right, this is where one of the bits cuts off. All right, at least I know now where I leave off. I think, okay, so I'm going to cut back to where the footage was. Anyway, so we're going to open up GMod again. So this is the last shot before it cuts off into a flashback sequence. And I think I might actually do that now just to, like, get my bearings. Or maybe I might just go from where, like, the flashback leaves off and then just continue from there. Alright. You know, maybe I could probably have some folks in a call or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how it would work with Discord, however, because, like, I don't know how it would affect my connection and whatnot. Alright, but normally whenever I like to, before I usually start animating, I like to establish a good camera pose first. Usually I like to have the cinematic camera, although the regular camera tool is actually pretty helpful because it allows me to get better angles and whatnot that I normally wouldn't be able to do before. Just like, wow, wow, wow. Zoom on the ear. Zoom out from the ear. Mess with our FOV. Zoom back in. Now on the fire. And I fucked up. Okay, so we're going to start off with... I'm trying to see. I think this shot here might actually suffice nicely. And we'll put a camera right here. Fucking fire. Fire, I hope you die in a fire. I should actually try and keep my phone on the chat so I can actually look back and forth because I hate alt-tabbing myself out of this fucking shit. Hello? What? Huh? What? Why? Oh my god, Shads! I just noticed that you tagged your server to pop on my stream. Thank you very much for that, bud. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. Alright, so let's just pop that open. I'm gonna pause it so I can keep a look at the chat. Still crazy to think that this was animated Gmod. The gaming is just so clunky. When you get used to it, it's actually a fairly decent animation software to get used to. Anyway, I'm gonna remove this camera because otherwise it'll override my input for the camera. So I just want to make sure that the eye positioning is just right. They be staring at us menacingly. Alright, so let us start by just repositioning the arms and hands and such. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I don't think this was already spoken from the casting call. But, this is Ura, and this is Regina. That's their official names. They just haven't been spoken as of yet, so they do be holding hands because they are brother and sister. So let's just move this stuff around. Also, I noticed that Tiny is in the chat. Hello, Tiny. How are you today? Or tonight. I mean, it is nighttime after all. Then again, I don't know where the sun is for you. Is it still up? Is it still shining bright? I like to focus on them details with the hair physics and shit. But it's like, I gotta be able to do it manually, otherwise it just looks weird. Actually, now that I think about it, I might want to tilt her body a little bit. So that way, it actually looks like the arm is a little closer to the hand. So just move that a little bit. I like to focus on those details, okay? Don't judge me. Tired but fine. It's 10:20 p.m., so no. Okay, so we're in the same time zone. We are on the eastern coast. All right, so let's just move that thumb down a little bit. Ah, fucking. I gotta press the power button on this shit every time just to make sure I can see the chat. Then again, I can always open it up every once in a while if I do happen to miss anything. Why is the finger poser legit so frustrating to use? Then again, I probably just gotta use this one as well. Nope, that doesn't do shit, but that's about as much as I can probably do. So. This is the Doom track I use as my outro piece for JCG. Anyway, I feel like the eyes might be a little bit off. For the camera shot, maybe. I do admit it does look a little weird, but at the same time, from the perspective of Div here, who's a very sad boy, they are technically looking at him. Then again, this guy's eyes might, Ura's eyes might be a little bit off. So let me just poke them up a wee bit so it looks like he's looking at him. There we go. That's a little... Actually, let me tone these eyes just to... No, not that. We don't want you going cross-eyed there for a moment there, Regina. Okay, now let's check the camera. Okay, that looks a little better now. Now the camera pose looks a wee bit better now. Anyway. So, we got that out of the way. Now we can actually start animating these suckers. And I use the stop motion helper right here. just so I can, like... It's the one that's been the most serviceable for me, and I have always been able to use it to my benefit in various different ways. I recommend it if you're just, like, you know, you want to try something along this line, something that's more familiar if you're into animation software like 3ds Max and stuff like that. And the ragdoll mover as well. This is how I've always been using, like, moving all the different models. Although I also use the fizz gun every now and then, but that's a very rare occurrence. Like, if I ever wanted to move an arm or something like that. Like, right now, I kind of have to because that arm, that hand is not covering the knee there. Like it was supposed to. Then again, that's also because I moved the body. Move the body, implying that she's dead. Look at their soulless eyes. They're all dead and they don't even know it. Oh, fuck. Almost lagged out of the map there for a second. Even I'm dying. I'm getting sucked into the abyss. Ah! Anyway. What have the people need to say in chat? That is English. Very much. But 2:20 in the morning for me, and I really need to rest, but I want to stick around to see more of the stream. Wait, the finger pose has a tiny box in the bottom that says restrict access. Try turning that off. I usually do that, but the problem with the finger poser is that it doesn't really do much in regards to this axis here, because the restrict axis only works on like the front fingers, and I don't really think I need to move them around that much. And plus, we're seeing this from a far distance away, so I feel like that full detail doesn't really matter all too much. Still though, I applaud your skill to animate in this. I wouldn't have the patience to do something like this. Tiny's noticing the bit where I fall into the abyss. Oh, I'm falling again! Ah! Anyway, do the fucking Spider-Man PS1 stream. Anyway, let us begin, I suppose. So we got all of our characters' first frame set. So let us get started then. Now, I should also check back on the script every once in a while on my phone just to make sure I'm on the right page. Because, I mean, this is different from my usual setup. Usually, I'm always alt-tabbing my way back and forth, so this is a little different for me. So, apologies if I don't get to look at the chat every once in a while. I'm just trying to keep my eye on everything. Anyway, so, fucking fire! So usually what I do is, like, after the first frame, because the frames were recorded in, I think the frames were recorded in 60 FPS, but they played back in 30 FPS. Let me actually just check that real quick. I apologize if things freeze for a single moment. As a matter of fact, I should probably copy the Splattenstein folder into my regular videos folder so I can easily get back into that. Plus, it's just on my computer there. Oh god, 3.64 gigabytes. That is a lot to gather. This might take a bit. This might actually take a bit. By the way, if you need voice lines, let me know because I have good audio for good quality for the school year. Oh yeah, that's right. You have the studio there, so you could do do lines if you wanted to. I mean, if you want to redo the lines for Bliss, I wouldn't be against that. If anything, that would actually be pretty nice to keep things consistent with like the audio quality for each person. Then again, not everyone's microphone in here is absolutely spectacular, but you know. I'm gonna open up my pack of Smarties. We still have a lot of leftover candy from Halloween. I wasn't around for Halloween. I was actually at my dad's, so I didn't get to experience the trick-or-treaters. So I get the rest of this candy all to myself. Also, why is it that the lighter colored... I mean, all the Smarties are light colored, but why is it that the white, purple, and yellow ones are low-key the best ones to have? Like, legitimately, these are actually some of the better Smarties to have out of the packages. The red ones aren't bad, but they are definitely a little, yeah. Then all it is just fucking sugar. Oh, God, that almost went down the wrong pipe. Oh, God, no. Ah. Sorry about that, I was dying. And I'm out of water in this fucking water bottle. Great. Now I'm gonna die even more. Great. I can already feel the tears from my eyes. Wonderful. Anyway. So, I have all of this here. I just want to recheck to see if the original one played at 60 FPS. Did it play in 60 FPS? I don't remember. I don't think it did, so... Who's that blue Inkling girl character? Are you talking about... this one here? This is Regina. She was the one who was captured by the Octarians in the first episode of Splattenstein. Back in 2018. Hard to fucking believe it's been more than 3 years since the last one. Also, I forgot to turn my webcam off. Boop. Sorry about that. But anyway, let us begin, shall we? So because this is playing back in 30 FPS, I am probably just going to stick with the usual 30 FPS and just stick with the regular amount of frames that I do in between pose that I do for each pose. So there's that. But anyway. I also really like how the ragdoll mover now has the ability to turn on and off localized angles. So if I wanted to turn it in like directly from left to right at any point, I could. Or I could just go local and just do it from the angle that I want, that it's facing. I like how they updated that. This is actually a very nice thing to have. I just wish it would actually have more... You know, like, what are these? What are the bone ID things? What is this supposed to be? Anyone who happens to know that, please let me, please do say something. Yeah, boy. Anyway. Still going to be on the iPad because I don't know how to use the actual equipment. Also, sir, those are called rockets, not Smarties. Motherfucker. God damn it. Do these look like motherfucking rockets to you? Do these look like motherfucking rockets? These are tabloids. These are fucking tabloids. Fucking Canadian normies. God damn. Oh boy, is she Agent 3? No, she's not Agent 3. She is a resistance member. She is a part of a smaller resistance group. Anyway, back to what I was doing before I got distracted by fucking Rocket Man here. Okay, I'll fucking stop. Alright, anyway, so... Alright, so... We are going to turn this sad boy's head around. Actually, we're going to turn that frown upside down. Actually, no, that looks terrifying. We're not going to do that. Tiny, what the fuck did you just send to me? I swear to God, if you sent me a fucking thing that's gonna make me run, I swear to God. Are you shitting me? They're actually called rockets in Canada? I mean, I probably didn't have any doubts. I thought it was just like, oh, it's just some off-brand Smarties, but no shit. Like, hold on one moment. I know I'm going back and forth a lot, but I need to show this for one single moment. Give permission to ask my friend to make a poster with... Oh, no, I don't take requests. Sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna do a thing here. I'm gonna show off what Tiny sent me here. So they're actually called rockets in Canada. I had absolutely no idea. And apparently Smarties are whatever the hell these things are. Like, what the fuck are these? What the fuck are these? These aren't Smarties, goddammit. Okay, that is legitimately odd. That is very different from what I expected. Anyway, enough distractions. I need to fucking animate. Otherwise, people are going to ask me where the fuck this episode is. Doesn't change the fact that I'm having a good time. But anyway. I'm going to change the face posing just a wee bit. Okay, now I'm just going to do a bit of a test there. Oh, fuck, This is a problem that I always fucking have, and I hate it. Okay, well, at least I have the face pose, but I had the wrong model selected. GG me. GG fucking me. I am absolute dunce. People talk about how my animations are fucking great. No, I'm not. I'm a fucking shitty-ass animator. Don't follow my advice. I am an absolute piece of shit. Anyway. Eye poser. Alright. Go back to face poser. Now we can properly test it. Alright. And I usually use the ease in and out every so often. If it's just a standard movement, then it's just a big ol' 1. Alright. He'd just be vibing to music. He's vibing to the Doom soundtrack. I'll put a little bit of space so that way I can cut it out, and with that, I can start animating these little lads. We'll start your frame here this time. Same with you here. How am I even that close to the fire? How? I don't understand. I do not understand why. So, your first... Oh. Your face. Give it to me. It's times like these where I wish I had 2 screens. Then this wouldn't be fucking impossible to do. This is why it's so unprofessional. Like, Tamika wants to make a poster with one of your characters and wants your permission to use the character. On this angle, she looks like she's got no legs, so her feet connect to her torso. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's just how the fucking shirt works. It's very weird. Right. But if, Tamika, if you're asking if you want to make a poster with my characters and yours, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Go right ahead. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so because that she moved up just a wee bit, we're gonna move the hair down a slight tad bit. Arm. Duke. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna change the face to this one just a wee bit. There we go. I need to make sure that this thing just doesn't go into fucking sleep mode all the time. Character is an agent. You can put him in the animation. No, Tamika, I don't do requests. I'm just looking through the chat again. Please don't ask questions regarding drama in the Splatoon community. I am not about that. I don't really like to involve myself in any of that stuff, so if you have any questions regarding it, this is not the place for it, and I'm not really one to talk about it. So, sorry. I might have to move down the arm just a wee bit more because it just looks a little weird. Okay, so actually, better idea. I'm just gonna move his arm closer to hers. I also realized I didn't move the cursor on him, so I'm just going to put this there. Put that frame right over here. So it's like, these are just like the shots that I would like separate, and then when I'm ready to incorporate them into the actual final video, it's just a matter of timing by that point. But regardless. Oh, I also figure I should probably change the finger posing on Div here, because it looks like his fingers are clipping through his arm there. So let's just fix that up a wee tiny bit then, shall we? Even those details I like to focus on and make absolutely no regrets whatsoever. So let's just fix that. Chats just keep on timing out. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, redonkulous. Yeah, right. And if you're wondering why they're jolting like that, it's because I have some finger settings that I utilized with the advanced bone tool to make the hands shaped more like an actual fist. Because when you try to make a regular fist on the Inkling hands, it doesn't work as well. So, yeah, I like to be able to have like an actual fist pose. That fist pose, that in many ways, that sounds wrong, but I'm also not going to provide any context. Then again, I probably already gave it just by saying that, so whoop-de-fucking-do me. Alright. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to work if I record while I am streaming, so just going to do this real quick just to play it back, but I'm also going to save this particular setting. Thanks, camera, for taking that screenshot. That was absolutely necessary. Alright, Splattenstein at 2. I'm trying to remember the fucking date. It's like, oh, that's right. It's November 5th. Right. Alright. 115. There we go. That way I can go back to it if I need to. And also, just in case, I'm going to save right here. But anyway, let us record to see how this works. Back. Also, did the music stop? I think the music stopped. I probably need to have that on loop. And I could just cut the audio out if I need to. That's what the editing is for. Also, I realize that Ura's arm over there ain't looking too hot, so I might want to fix that. But first, let me just go check the footage there to see where we're at. Hooba dooba. What do we got? Are you here? Are you not? Apparently not. I mean, I can record, right? Are the hotkeys not set? What the fuck? They weren't set to this thing. What the hell? Okay, so, alright. Now I could try it. But first, I am going to fix up that arm because look at that damn... Like, wait, is that just the shirt? Or is that... No, there is something off about that arm. Is it the shoulder? I think it's the shoulder. Let's just fix that up real quick. just to be sure, I'm going to change that real quick. Just take a look. Alright, yeah. We're going to change that right there. And we're going to add an ease out effect to this. And we are also going to fix this one again as well. Because that shoulder looked way the fuck off. Alright. Okay, that looks a little better. Yoke. Now let's see if this will work. Again, we're just gonna save it on there and start. Okay, alright. We'll stop recording there. Pretty fucking intense fucking animating there, huh? But this is just how it is. This is how a lot of the animation is. Whenever it comes to shots that have dialogue, sometimes you can't always have a lip sync shot. Sometimes you gotta have moments where your focus is dead on a particular like character's shoulder while seeing the reaction of what is being said. It's definitely the kind of thing that it plagues a lot of videos, but I always try to make sure to add in some lip syncing every now and then as well. And now I'm going to have myself some peanut M&Ms because fuck you, they're good. I actually like peanuts, so peanut M&Ms are underrated as hell. And don't worry, I have fucking regular ones right here. I'm not that much of a fucking underrated piece of shit. Anyway. Back to the thing. Oh, wait, that's right. I was going to check to see the fucking footage and see how it played out. And where are you at? There you are. Let's just see how this works. Alright, so it is still playing back the audio. Alright. It seems to be good. That's how it is in film. The mouths aren't always shown. Yeah, that's how it is sometimes. Also, Tiny, what have you done? God fucking damn it, I hate you, Tiny. You ain't gonna get me to say it live. You already got me to say it on your fucking birthday. Be thankful. Anyway, back to the fun. Also, what the hell? You're seeing this, right? What on earth is this? Line fire? I'm sorry, why? Okay. Very odd, but okay. Alright, so we are gonna start from here this time. Take a quick frame, just move it back to the start. Also, I'm gonna get the music back on because I realize I'm being an idiot. Just gotta put it on loop. Fucking hew your way out of this one. Brian, can I tell you about my character that your work as well as others inspired me to create? Absolutely. I have no problems with that. Go right the fuck ahead. Anyway, We're gonna start here. Just try and keep the chat open on this freaking thing. I need to turn the fade of my phone off. It takes the term line of fire to a whole new level. Ooh, interesting. I'm gonna set it to 30 minutes of inactivity. That way I don't have to fucking worry about turning this shit off. Also, I opened up YouTube Studio instead of YouTube. But anyway, Wondersnow, you may continue. This fire is pissing me off. I guess you could say I'm under fire. I'll see myself out. Anyway. So thanks to your work, Shadows, as well as his friends, I got inspired to create a cyborg Inkling who lacks any form of humanity or morality, unable to care at all, and I call him Rejuvenated. Ooh. Interesting. Very interesting stuff. Turn the music up a wee bit. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, McTrap. Like Juvie, his nickname, though, since he's young, is more than willing to let thousands of innocent people die if it means he gets what he needs, all he really wants, and whatever benefits him, nothing else. Yeah. God damn it, I've selected the wrong goddamn model again. Fuck everything. Oh, fuck the bunny music. Do you prefer sour or sweet candy? Really depends. I don't mind sour candy. I sometimes have it every once in a while. Splatoon manga character. Oh, okay. I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff, so excuse me for being uncultured. But yeah, with the bunny music playing, I imagine Atlas is probably gonna pop in Making some bullshit talk about plutonium. And in case it wasn't obvious enough, Atlas, like from the talk about that, Atlas is very much a Doom fan as I am as well, so that shouldn't come as much of a surprise. Alright, so we shall put a keyframe there and go back to the start, shall we? Anyway. Usually if I want to make him a little more slower movement, sometimes I just like to expand upon the keyframes a wee bit. Also, you gotta remember to increase the frame count a little bit, so that way it doesn't immediately cut off back to the start. Recording time. If you could make your own symbiotic, what would you name it? I assume you're referring to a symbiote like Venom and stuff like that. An interesting question, because believe it or not, that was actually an idea I was kind of exploring for a series in mind. I don't know what I would name it, honestly. That's the real thing. I'm not exactly sure what I would name it. Anyway. Also, the Z-meshing on this, moments like these can be absolutely infuriating. And the way to fix it is just way too complex for my own liking. But yeah. Does it with that clip. Let's just check her out. Recording time. If you could make your own symbiotic. Alright. I also realized I had already started recording when I was doing this clip. Alright, it's looking pretty good so far. Looking pretty nice, looking pretty sweet, looking pretty schnazzy. But I believe now we're moving on to a lip syncing bit. Powers would your symbiote have? That would require me spoiling details I'm not even sure I'm ready to utilize yet, so maybe I will answer that question for another time. Now it's on to the regular M&Ms. Ah, the Spider Mastermind music. So what else are you folks up to right now? Doing anything interesting? Making some cool stuff? Being super duper creative? That kind of stuff I like to see. Alright. This is going to unfortunately have to require me to pause the music and find the audio files for this thing, because lip syncing will require me to friggin' play back the audio every once, play back the audio. So bear me a second while I try and find the right fucking quote for this thing. So let me just find the right line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
You've done it.
All right. I'm gonna have to load this into Audacity, so that way I can better hear this, and also just so I can loop the particular segment.
You're not alone.
Okay. We may cut this section out. And we can get started from here. So we're gonna move it back to the knee. Alright, that's not too close. I was doing it so I can properly check the finger posing. Actually, should I just do the fist? Not that. right fist. Those fingers back. There we go. Move those up a wee bit. Good. They do look a little weird when they're positioned like that, but what can you frickin' do? Alright. There we go. And while that's moving, I can move this a little bit. Tip that down just a wee bit. Let me check the previous frame. Because I would like to feel it to feel a wee bit more impactful when the arm collides with the tentacle. Rather hero, villain, or anti-hero. I mean, it's a lot to throw onto me in regards to what I would be, but I mean, there's always a fine line between right and wrong, and for me, I would usually like to stick with the side that I would consider to be good. Usually, because the thing about good and evil, and even being an anti-hero, is that no perspective is more right or wrong than one another. It's all based on ideologies, and it's all based on what we believe is true. And, you know, we've been led to believe a lot of things are bad. And, you know, in a sense, it's kind of right. Boy run. Hey, Mary! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, fam? Good to see you pop by. I'm just doing a bit of GMod. Actually, I don't even know why I was bothering to do that whole tentacle movement thing, when all I was really doing was just, it was focused on the, not even on the full body of the characters. So let me actually get a better shot for this, so we can get a better look at it. It's still kind of clipping, so... Alright. Camera, you go here this time. In the dirt, in the trash, where you belong. It does seem a little low, though. Not gonna lie. So... let's actually just try and get a little further out. Doing How about you? I'm actually doing a little better today because I'm streaming some GMod, doing some animating, having a good time, talking with some chums. Alright, so... let's move the tentacle so it's at least over her arm. Anyway. I think that's the last frame. That's the only real big kicker. So move those around a wee bit. It's good. Glad you're doing okay, dude. Lots of love. Thank you. I appreciate that, fam. Okay, that looks a little better. And we're also going to change the face posing on the first few set of frames as well, because I don't want there to be any inconsistencies when I eventually add the lip syncing. Oh, I accidentally replaced the fucking first frame. Well, ain't that just a pickle peach? Ain't that just a pickle peach? Alright, let's just move you back to the start. Back to the beginning. Hello, Jeremiah. How are you? Folks coming in. Very nice stuff. No worries, Brian. You're giving me Kotlul's nickname for me now. Alright, that looks a little better. So, just for the moment, I am going to mute my audio, so that way you don't have to absolutely be annoyed by the repeating voice line. So bear me 1 second, and I will have my stuff. I mean, I'll still have my microphone on, but I am going to turn off the... I'm going to turn off the desktop audio for just a quick moment. So, give me a moment. Okay. Move back, please. All right, so is that off? Is that off? Okay. Do you have Ninjala? I do have Ninjala. I just haven't played it in a very while. The thing about this particular audio file is that it goes by so quickly that it's like, it doesn't quite follow the type of movement I'm doing. But anyway. So let's just start from there. of the mouth movements this time. Just for the in-between. Oh my god, that moves way too fast. What happened to Karma and Goliath? Maybe she got turned into a bio bomb. I figured that would be clear. I'd also like to point something out as well. While I do appreciate the love that goes for Goliath's Requiem, I would like to say, can we avoid talk about that, please? I'm actually kind of trying to let it go, if anything. Anyway, thank you. Maybe this should make things better. Yeah, sorry. I get there's folks out there who really enjoyed Goliath's Requiem. It's just, you know, part of the reason why I'm not doing too good. So I have the desktop volume closed. Good. It does look a little bit flappy, but quite honestly, it's only because the voice line goes by so fast that I really don't have a choice. So, there's that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add something to this. Because I feel like Ura here is just sitting a little still here. So I'm going to have him do something too. Oh, and the phone turned off. Okay, gotcha. So what kind of new weapon type would put in Splatoon? I don't know. You're asking a lot of questions that I really can't answer. It's not really my place to answer, really. I'm just an animator for squids and kids and shit. Except that in these series, they're usually around, like, late teens, if anything. Even though they don't look it, I can certainly tell you that they are certainly not kids. It's just, you know, restrictions and such. Not much you can really do about that without utilizing other models that I'm not exactly very fond of. No, you're fine. I just don't really have any answers for that, is all I can really say. Move that hand up a little bit. Move that out. Finger poser. Default. There. There we go. Still tired? Ah, it's understandable. It's late for it's super late or early for you. lower the smile a little bit. $75. 3:30. Go to fucking sleep. Jesus, Mary. What the hell? Favorite comfort food? Either cookies or peanuts or maybe some pretzels every once in a while. I don't know. Sometimes it depends based on my mood. All right, let's take a look at the shot again. Oh my God, the Z. What the fuck is that garbage? Look at the eyes on that thing. Oh my God. Oh, I hate it. 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 6 hours is dope. I mean, it's an okay amount of sleep, but goddamn. Goddamn. Okay. So, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit, but then I'm going to zoom out on the camera and then tilt it just a little bit. Because that's the reason why that thing happens. It's, like, dependent on the camera. So, it's a little better. It'll manage. So, we're going to do it from this angle right here. I'm going to turn it a little bit, and then we'll record it. Why does it still look so bad? I hate it. God, Z-meshing is the fucking worst with these models. Like, I can't. No matter what I do, it still looks garbage. Anyway. Let us start recording. Usually, I have a much more fluent animation, the time it takes for me to animate when I'm like doing it during my own time. So doing it during this kind of time is a little different. But still, it's nice to do. Gives me something to do. Gives me some folks to talk to. Why do you think I'm the resident dipshit here? Because you are. I literally gave you that role on my server. I think you even asked me to give you that role, too. Have we really been going on for 2 hours? What the fuck? It does not feel like we've been going on this thing for like 2 fucking hours. Just for this type of fucking animation and shit. Literally, to think we got on this long, it just comes to show how rusty I am. For one. I mean, I probably would be doing better if this was during my own time. But, you know, because I'm talking to a lot of people, it's different. I know, best roll to date. It is the best roll to date. It's specially made for you. Alright. Well, in that regard, despite that only being like 3 fucking clips of animation for this video, I think I'm going to hold it off there. But I will continue the stream. I'm just going to do something different this time around. Just for the sake, just for shits and giggles, we're going to do a little something different. We're going to open up another map, and we're just going to mess around with some models and just do a little bit of some posters. Why the hell not? Because it's been a while, and I think it would be nice to do some cool stuff. I'm just not exactly sure what I want to do. There's a lot of fucking maps I could pick from. You know what? Since Vanguard came out, and because I've been kind of in the zombie spirit, let's open up Deris, and we're going to make some zombie-themed posters. I'm probably not going to pick up that thing. I mean, I don't have a PlayStation 5 or, like, so I wouldn't be able to play the New Horizon game. So there's that. Elden Ring, I'm not really sure. One of my friends talked to me a little bit about that. Loves you, broski. Loves you too, Mary. You good friend. So we are entering the Giant. One of the best maps from World at War Zombies. And personally, I think this map is one of the best recreations of it on Gary's mod. I just hope that it doesn't require a particular game. Otherwise, you're going to see a lot of broken textures. Please don't tell me it's going to do that. Oh my god, it still looks beautiful. Oh my god, it is lagging out. Oh no! What the fuck is that? Oh no! Oh god. Well, at least it doesn't look all terrible. Okay, no, that's definitely a problem. But it still looks like World at War as I remember it. Like, this is legitimately one of the best fucking recreations of Deris in Gary's mod. It's legitimately very nice. See ya! It's got the teleporters here as well. Can I activate them? I guess... Oh, it's right. I gotta turn the power on. Just like in Zambos, I gotta turn the power on. Is it gonna give me those cool effects, or... Anyway, I'm gonna do what the fuck you told me and go the fuck to sleep. Take it easy, and if you need anything, I'm a DM away. Okie dokie, Mary. You have yourself a good night. Wait, so now can I use the teleporters? Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Bye. Have a good night, Mary. I like to be able to explore maps like these. It's really good. I'm pretty sure it also has the Beat of Annihilation Easter egg song as well. Yeah. Pretty sure if Ricto were here right now, he'd be losing his shit as well. To think the amount of effort it took just to be able to get this map in here. All right. Yep. Oh, hello, Samantha. How are you? Samantha Maxis, do To do a seasonal, do you think Splatoon should do a seasonal Splatfest like Halloween and Christmas? I think it'd be nice. Way to keep things in line, I suppose. Anyway, let us have the doctor in business. I'm pretty sure I have these models here. So let me just check here. Black Ops 3. I'm pretty sure I have these models, right? COD. Black Ops? No. Where? Okay, it's just under Edward Richtofen. Look at him slide his legs across. And with a classic T pose. That's Richtofen as we know it. It is good. Yes, it is very good. Also, to avoid getting... I mean, I don't monetize my fucking things, so... I'm gonna try and get rid of that fucking patch that he has. With the very, very socially sensitive... thing he has. Oh, okay, I see. I would just need to reactivate them if I went with the accessories bit. Right? Oh, that just gets rid of them. Okay. Alright. Well... Yeah, let's just... maybe I could just use the submaterial tool just to make it invisible. Alright, so unfortunately, in order to make him look cool as hell with his usual attire, I'm just going to have to obscure that little bit. So let's not get this thing age restricted, shall we? We're just going to do a nice little poster of the Doctor killing the undead as per the usual. Because he is a Doctor. Dr. Edward Richtofen, the director of the CIA now, apparently, in the Cold War zombies. Yes, very, very nice. So how do you feel about Sora being a Smash? It's really cool. Like, the fact that they even made that, they managed to make that happen in the first place is just really damn cool. Alright, let's also get a light in here. There we go. That way we can easily get him down. There we go. Very cool. Now, do I has the Wunderwaffe? I do not think I do. Let's just check here. Call of Duty. Sveps. No. COD Zombies Pill Pack. Let me just see here. Wunderwaffe. There we are. I actually did have a Wunderwaffe model right here. It's the crappy one, unfortunately, so... Beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. His eyes just look so fucking dead. The doctor is in. Anyway. Makes me wish I had a Dr. Richtofen cameo in my fucking Splatoon in Call of Duty Zombies video. This would have been absolutely perfect, but once again, beggars cannot be choosers, unfortunately. So let's actually just use the fizz gun to reposition it in the place we want it to be. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't want to look at that thing. Right on the thing, too. God damn. Yeah, we're just gonna turn those off so I can actually focus on these things. So many models. Yeah, there are. Who would I put in Smash Brothers? If I would put anyone in there, either Spyro or Doom Guy, but unfortunately that dream has been lost thanks to the Mii costume, but I'm okay with that. Those fingers are actually right on. It's like I almost don't want to mess with them. Maybe push this back a little bit. First, let me see if I can weld Richtofen's hand to the Wunderwaffe. Okay, good. That is now welded. We're going to move this back just a little bit and then rotate the hand. Hi. Hello, K-Star. Welcome to the stream. Just doing a little bit of some GMod. Was doing a bit of animating before, but now I'm taking a bit of a breather to do some posters. There we go. That's a little better. Does this guy have face posing? Unfortunately, he does not. Quite unfortunate, to say the least. But I suppose I can't expect much. Maybe I could actually just do something a little different, like a backwards pose. Change the angle so I can rotate. No, that's the leg, not the hip. Change that just a little bit. My God, that head rotation, though. I don't think Marcus would really work that well. Master Chief, maybe. Okay, let me actually move Richtofen a little closer to the front and then turn him towards the teleporter. I'm actually thinking about maybe giving him more of a more striking pose, so... Alright, what do we got? Can you make a zombie? I will indeed add a zombie in there. For show. That's the idea, anyway. I just want to pose Richtofen first. And then add the Zambos. His arm definitely looks a little odd. Alright, so now that the he's in, let's see what we can do here. We got some zombies here as well. Let's stand him up. And we'll make him animatable. Then we will add the animation tool here. think I could turn off the wires. Maybe this will turn off when I use the camera. Yeah, it will. Okay, cool. Right, let's duplicate this fucker. Maybe get a hellhound somewhere. Right here. Also, is the Wunderwaffe, is it me or is the Wunderwaffe just like not in place the way it should be? What the fuck? Yeah, that's what I thought. That didn't seem right. Hey, Inku, how you holding up there, brother? Let's check in here. Doing good, May. How are you? I've had better days, but I am doing all right at the very least. I've actually had a pretty okay day thus far. Was doing a bit of some animating today. Can I change the head on these guys? I can. Okay, cool. Maybe position the thing here a little better. And I'm going to disintegrate. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to ignite this doggo. Well, to answer your question, Uzo, Okay. He seems to be facing a little farther out away. Oh, perfect idea. Perfect frame. Oh, that is just perfect. Holy fuck. No, I have not played Friday Night Funkin', and I really don't have any intents to. You're asking a lot of questions there, Buckaroo. I appreciate the questions. I mean, this is kind of a live Q&A in a sense, but it is a lot of questions. A little too much for me to answer, if I'm being perfectly honest. Okay, so... Alright, I want to see if I can ignite this fucker. Okay, I'm actually going to start pausing these guys' animations. Alright, here's what I'm going to do because I would like to see this thing on fire. We're going to take a small cube. We're going to make it invisible. And then we're going to disable collisions, put it into the Hellhound, and then after that, we're going to get behind it a little bit, rotate it just up a tiny bit, right-click that sucker, ignite. We have a burning Hellhound. Let's add a filter to it, actually. I'm gonna change it to some different styles just to see how it would look. Oh my goodness, that red though is, oh god, garbage. Cartoon Land. Oh, God, even uglier. Black and white. Those are both black and white. Oh. Oh, my lord. Holy fuck. Hold on. Keep it at a nice 0. Maybe make the dog slanted so it looks like it's jumping to Rick. I mean, that's kind of the idea. It's already jumping to Richtofen. There we go. Very nice. A nice little thing with the doctor. Very good. Very good. All right. The doctor is in. Okay, that's a little odd. All right. Maybe try and add another thing to it. Some kind of bloom effect, maybe. Doesn't look like it's making that much of a difference. Maybe it's because I have color modification on. Or maybe it just doesn't work on this map. I'm not sure. Oh god, that fucking sharpen effect is garbage. Make it look like it's actually from the game with all the sharpened, super detailed effects. Turn on the contrast a little bit because goddamn does that look ugly as fuck sometimes. There we go. That looks much nicer. Much nicer. Much nicer. Okay. I'd say that's a job well done. That's right. I forgot. I was going to add this stuff back. Back up. There we go. Now that looks nicer. So the doctor is now fully in. And with that, I'd say that about does it. Freaking errors. Errors. And the moon with element 115 shitting on top of it. The moon holds the secrets. Anyway. Oh my god. Super field of view. We're playing zombies FOV style near 1000. Look at this shit. Is this not blinding or what? Holy fuck, man. Alright, let's go back to a more reasonable FOV. I'm also a little disappointed that this area doesn't have the thing with the hanging body. Wee bit disappointing, but what can you do? Anyway, I believe that is good enough. Is this the hyperspace? Absolutely. Anyway, we are going to pop on back to the regular screen before we end things off. And we're back. Wonderful stuff. Oh my god, my ear is ringing. Hello, Tiny. Welcome back. Let's get this music back on. Why don't we? Shall we? Okay. Doom. Let's actually get Doom 2 on this time. There we go. All right. That's pretty much what we got here today. I mean, I know I didn't get a lot of animation done, but that's also because I've been wanting to catch up with you guys, excuse me, on how stuff is going. And it's nice to catch up with you guys. Yeah, I hope you guys understand the whole thing behind, you know, Tormented and whatnot. And I will hopefully be able to share some more stuff related to the new thing soon. But for now, it's not like fully set in stone. It's mostly ideas. But Splatter's Fresh War is definitely next, and I am very much looking forward to that. In fact, I'm pretty sure Inku is one of the voices in there, which is cool stuff. But I gotta get on to finalizing that thing so that way the voice actors can actually start getting their voices in, finally. I got you, Brian. Yeah, absolutely. This lad has helped me out a lot during my times of being down, and I thank you. We do, mate, and I wish you the best. Thank you very much. Hopefully we'll be able to get to that soon. But of course, first is a matter of Splattenstein Episode 2, which, as you've seen, I'm finally getting back to. In fact, that was actually the first bit of animation that I've done since January or February of this year. So, yeah, that's something. But I am hoping to get back. I'm much chill. Octoling Captain. That's right. You are one of the Octoling Captains, which is very nice. Very good stuff. But yeah, it is looking very good stuff. But yeah, do you guys have anything else to talk about? What you guys been up to? What you guys been doing as of lately? You know what? I think this calls for another little gag here. We are going to add another... We're going to add a camera here. And we're just going to do a little bit of a zoom in for any of those zoom in gags that I like doing. Do you like my pretty face? Do you like it? Tell me you like it! Okay, there we go. Nice little gag. Start my new DeviantArt series. Hey! That's actually really nice. Really cool. What else is going on? Anything else happening? I screenshot that. Wonderful. Been collecting Funko Pops. Nice. I'm not exactly a Funko Pop kind of person, but I do have a Doomslayer one, and I also have a tiny Discord one. As in, like, you know, Discord from MLP. I've had that one for a long while. Very pretty face. Thank you. See, I know. I'm super pretty. I'm super pretty. Aren't I pretty? Okay. Stop auto-dragging that, damn it. There we go. Alright, well, I guess that just about does it. Maybe we can actually make this a more of an occasional thing, because, honestly, I really miss, like, you know, keeping up to date with you guys. You know, live streams are definitely a nice way to do it. Like, being able to keep myself keep you all up to speed with everything going on. And I know today was a little bit of a late one, so maybe next time we'll try and do it at a time where folks are more awake. Maybe where more folks can actually come on down. But yeah, with that being said, thank you all for stopping by. I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate all the nice and kind words. I even especially got to thank Shadow for sharing out the stream on his server. Didn't have to do that, but it was nice to be able to catch up with some chums of his. So thank y'all for stopping by. I appreciate that. And to all the other folks that stopped by, thank you very much as well. And it really means a lot to know that you guys still like to stick around. And I am very much looking forward to getting back to doing some stuff for the channel, if it means making me happy. Because honestly, I like being able to make you guys happy as well. And I know I've been keeping you all in the dark for a long while. But yeah, hopefully I'll also be able to clip part of the stream where I talk about the stuff going on with the channel. To make up for the fact that I haven't updated on anything in a while. So, you know, just gotta, keep track of that kind of thing. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for stopping by. I really do appreciate, all the love and support that's gotten, even if the stream hasn't even gotten a lot of folks by. But, YouTube algorithms and the fact that it's nighttime. It's literally midnight right now. So, yeah. Anytime, mate, you're a funny man. Hey, appreciate it, man. Whoop. Absolute whoop. So, with that being said, this has been Director Brian. And we just did a random old GMod stream and caught up after a long while. And I will see you all next time. Farewell. Goodbye, everybody. Have a wonderful night. And I will see you all next time.